You know, our quarantine bodies are bringing a lot of us down. And our diets probably aren't helping either. But you know what? The folks over at Quest have us covered. 20 grams of protein per serving, 5 grams of carbs per serving. Those are great. So if you want to bulk up, go on an adventure, work out in your backyard, or maybe even go save a princess, Quest has you covered. Let's check it out. For our Quest Thin Crust Supreme Pizza, preheat oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove pizza from the box, discard the freshness wrap and cardboard tray. Place frozen pizza on a baking sheet and bake for 20 to 23 minutes or until cheese is completely melted and starting to brown. On this, meanwhile, we're going to talk about one of our favorite quests, Legend. No, not that one, the 1985 Legend. Starring the immortal Tom Cruise, Mia Sara from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and the king of weirdos, Tim Curry.
Dog could turn into a cat.
Directed by another god-tier sci-fi dude, Ridley Scott. He directed things like Gladiator, Blade Runner, Alien, Black Hawk Down. He made some meh movies, but you know, after dude makes Blade Runner, he can make pretty much whatever he wants.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Back to Legend. It's an oddball movie and kind of gets lost in the mix. You know, the 80s were kind of a heyday of like crazy fantasy and sci-fi movies. Movies similar to Excalibur, Willow, The Last Starfighter, Conan, Excalibur, what else? Flash! Oh, Flash Gordon. This one specifically bombed in the box office, but to this day, fans still go crazy over this movie. I mean, the lighting, the costumes, everything about that. Anything that was in front of the lens is just this cool artistic fantasy world, and it's amazing. Tim Curry in that weird devil costume, that is the coolest rendition of a demon or a devil or whatever he is. I love it, it's so cool. This movie, the story is kind of weak and, you know, whatever, but in our opinions, this is probably the closest we'll get to like a Zelda movie. It does in fact take you on a cool adventure, trying to save a princess, fight bad guys, magic all over the place. It's super cool. I totally think you guys should check it out. I showed it to my nieces, they loved it. We have our Quest pizza all cooked up, ready to go. You guys ready? I just put it in and I feel stronger.
That's what she said.
What have we here? So, I bite into it. The crust is a little chewy. That's okay. The sauce stands out quite a bit. The olives that were on here, you can taste them throughout the pie, which is very cool. The seasonings that are on the pepperonis that you guys noticed before, right there, they're pretty good. Salty. So yeah, the crust is pretty chewy, but it is a low carb crust, so I was kind of going into it expecting something like that. The pepperoni is really good. Oh, this is also gluten-free. Did not know that. For a gluten-free pizza, the crust actually tastes like a regular crust, which is really cool. The texture is a little different, but with a low-carb, gluten-free pizza, that's very cool. That's wild. They just shook my bones right there. This is the second slice I'm gonna try on camera for the first impression because they're kind of small pizzas. I imagine if you're trying to pump up, you would eat the whole pizza yourself. The vegetables aren't as crispy and, you know, poppy like it would be if you were eating a fresh vegetable, but the flavor is there. It tastes really good. It's not a weird texture at all, but the whole pie, the cheese isn't, I don't think, a staple on this pie. I think it kind of hides between everything else. But like I said, it tastes like a normal pie. You know, you don't get like a weird tapioca after flavor with most gluten-free pies. I'm gonna take one more bite and we're gonna go talk about this amongst ourselves. Well, we absolutely demolished that Quest pizza. It was small, but in that small package, it packed a lot of protein. So this scoring is gonna be a little funky. We're gonna use decimals on this one because we didn't have that many people at this specific tasting. So to get a more accurate reading on this pie, we decided to use decimals in this episode. For our crust, a little dry, you know, that's okay. It still kind of held up. It got a 5 out of 8 slices. For our sauce, we got a 3.6 out of 8 slices. It was tasty, it was good, but we just wanted more of it. For our cheese, it kind of got lost in the mix of all the other things, and it was kind of, you know, it wasn't stretchy, it was just kind of there. It's a 2.6 out of 8 slices. For our toppings, we got a 4.6 out of 8 slices because we kind of think that everything was good. The pepperonis were good by themselves, the sausages were good by themselves, the vegetables held their own. It was, you know, I think a really good combination for somebody who is trying to be healthy and active. Our final score is a 5.25 out of 8 slices at a price point of $4.99. I think this is a very affordable pie for an active person who is looking to be healthy. And you still want that pizza? Well, guess what? Quest got you. So thanks for stopping in, guys. Remember to subscribe, check out our Etsy store, get a cool sweatshirt or hat or something. Maybe even a pair of underwear with my face on them if you're that cool. But hey guys, thanks for stopping in. See you later.